The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen, the man in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Mayfield looks to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Bears at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them to football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. If we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Greedy Williams on the stop. You look at this Arizona defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? He'll buy some time right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On third down, Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Run.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Santos for the Bears field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the
left, going to try up the middle. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Regular. Done.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down. Incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On play action, here's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Ritter. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. Allen's got it complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down to the 42, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Throwing, Mayfield.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mayfield down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hey, alert 33.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tag on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ritter off the play fake.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On second down, Ritter.
Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Regular. Real. Watch out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. That is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari DiMercato, 72 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 64 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow
fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to DiMercato. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the ground, it's DiMercato, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Real.
Once again, it's Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity. Ritter has it knocked down. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. 3rd down and 13.
Alert!
Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready. Black ultra. Cut.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Just keeping the play alive. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
Murray did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Oh, no, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Up to the 20. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. This is 1st and 10. Ritter now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Throwing. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes second down at 5. Mayfield down. He'll buy some time right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
That's a strong running. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's second down and 3. Mayfield. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here's Baker.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Santos' kick is up and through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Blue strike. Ready?
Ritter.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it.